Hey guys, Rich from Rich Big Gaming. Hope everyone is doing fantastically well. And yes, I managed to get my hands on the Dynamic Exit Organised Play Kit. So we're going to open this up, take a look what's inside and see what all the fuss is about. Okay then guys, so here we have it. We've got the Star Wars Legion Dynamic Exit Organised Play Kit, completely brand new. As you can see, it's still in the cellophane there. Let's open this up and let's see what we get inside. So this is something that AMG have done for quite some time. You may have seen recently I just did the Hella breakdown with Hell to Play, but this is the newest one from Star Wars Legions. Let's have a look then in here, and it says split the treasure. This is a classic. Hondo Onaka. A group of mercenaries converges on a remote storage facility under the cover of darkness. They have identified the most valuable items in the facility and must locate the specific cargo and escape. Caught unaware, the defending forces must fight to stop the attackers at all costs. And it says this kit contains materials for running the Star Wars Legion Dynamic Exit event. Inside this box you will find the scenario materials and price support for 8 players, as well as rules on how to run the event. So yeah, let's open it up and see what we have got. And what can I say is, this is a heavy box. A heavy box. So I'm thinking it's going to be packed full of goodies, which it very much looks like it is. So let's start them. Let's move these to one side a second. Let's move these to one side a second. So it looks like what we end up getting are versions of these in different languages. Now, I will apologise in advance that I do not know what languages each of these are. So, let's have a look. I'm going to say French, German and Spanish. Maybe not in that particular order. Maybe even Italian, actually. But let me know, guys, because I think what we'll do, because we've got so many sets of these, is, yeah, if you are interested and you want a full set of these, and I do believe as well if I look through, yeah, look, here we go. Now what you're going to have to do is let me know which sets go with which, because I do not know. But yeah, you get a full set, an absolute full set. So let's move these 3 to one side. But yeah, if you want to get one of these, guys, comment on the video. Let me know which set you want. Yeah, if there's more than one person that wants them, we may put it into a prize draw or something like that. But yeah, if you want to get your hands on these, and you're from, I think I'm going to say French, German, and Italian, but I might be wrong. Yeah, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to send these out to you. But let's put these to one side for a second, and actually take a look at a language that I can read and understand. So we do have a little overview here of everything we've got. So it tells us the event structure, players' responsibilities, dice, what miniatures, cards, tokens, armies, sportsmanship, very standard stuff there. What terrain you should have on there, rules questions, price support. Yeah, okay, this is cool, and it looks like I've just seen the price support. That's really nice. That is really nice. So let's take a look then at the Dynamic Exit Organised Play Kit. So we've got this Defense Terminal Tracker, Manifest Confirmation Tracker. So that's actually got the box artwork on there, and then I think there we go. Right, so they're all different sets to it. So we're going to, we've got so many of each of these. This is crazy. So you've got 4 different languages and 8 of each. That's madness, absolute madness. Right, let's have a look then at what we've got here, guys. So I think these are going to be double-sided. There we go. So Dynamic Exit, and let's just zoom in on this ever so slightly. and we'll take a look and see what it is. So a group of mercenaries converges on a remote facility under the cover of darkness. After many quiet months in the sector, guards have long since abandoned any pretense of alarm. The attacking forces, the blue player, have identified the most valuable items in the facility and must locate the specific cargo and escape. To do this, they will need to shut down the facility's defense turret array so that a transport can extract them safely. Caught unaware, the defending forces, the red player, must fight to stop the attackers at all costs and keep their defences online. Nice. I already like the sound of this. So army building. Before building armies, players must decide who will be the red and who will be the blue. Okay, so that's where it differs. And we're going to be using skirmish format with the following exceptions. The red player's army cannot exceed 400 points, and armies cannot include, I want to say their support units. I think they are, yeah. I think the heavy support have the thing on there, which is interesting that you can not have support units, but you can have the heavy support units. Maybe it's because they tend to be the faster ones, I'm not sure. For a more narrative-driven experience, players should collaborate during list buildings to tell a specific story. Absolutely agree. Scenario setup phase. Follow the setup phases described in the rules reference document. So we've got that here. With the following exceptions. At the start of the place terrain steps, the blue player chooses their table edge during the place terrain step. Players are free to adjust the terrain as needed to fit the objectives of the scenario. Skip the select player core step. Yep, skips 5 to setup as described in the rule reference document. Instead, players may resolve any setup instructions on this card. So let's turn it over then. So randomize 6 precious cargo tokens face down, and the blue player secretly looks at one and sets it aside. This token becomes the target objective. Place the remaining 5 precious cargo tokens on the battlefield face down without revealing them, according to the deployment diagram below. So this is the deployment diagram. But we'll take a look at that in a second. Place the 3 computer terminal objective tokens according to the deployment diagram. During the deploy unit step, the red player deploys all of their units within the deployment zone. Then the blue player deploys all of their units, with each unit leader touching the blue player's deployment edge. Okay, so you get a deployment edge. You have to be on the back end of that board. It looks like it's going to be on a 3x3 map, is what I want to say there, which is nice. Under cover of darkness, at the end of the deploy unit step, the blue player selects one commander or operative unit and equips it the slicer gear upgrade to that unit. Then each unit controlled by the red player gains a flat-footed token. So we'll see what these do then. Under cover of darkness, reduce the maximum range of all ranged weapons by 1 to a minimum of 1. Units cannot perform attacks beyond range 3. Defense turrets, while all spaces on the defense turret terminal tracker are filled, the defense turrets are disabled. Markers cannot be removed from the defense turret tracking terminal after the defense turrets are disabled. So back to those tracker things. So that's going to be these here. I think that's where we're going to have to do some things, do some damage to them, I think. So blue player rules. Small base trooper units controlled by the blue player gain shutdown. If your unit leader is in base contact with a computer terminal objective token, roll 3 black attack dice. For each result that matches a space on the defense turret terminal tracker that has no marker, place a marker in the corresponding space. Small base trooper units controlled by the blue player. So the blue player was the attacking player or the defending player? They're the attacking players. So abscond. Claim and secretly look at the precious cargo objective token that is in base contact with your unit leader. I'm already loving, you guys know me, I do love some narrative stuff. This looks really, really good. Red player rules, flat-footed. Okay, so here's where we learn now. While a unit has a flat-footed token, it cannot perform attacks, gain standby tokens, or use arm, detonate, or fire support. If a unit that has a flat-footed token suffers 1 or more wounds, gains 1 or more suppression tokens after defending, or begins its activation engaged remove its flat-footed token. Look out. When a unit controlled by the red player has a flat-footed token activates, if there is an enemy unit at range 3, roll 1 defense dice. For each enemy at range 2 and in line of sight, roll 1 additional white defense die or 1 red die instead if that enemy unit is at range 1. On a block or a surge, remove flat-footed from that unit. Okay, I do like this. This is I've played a very similar setup to this, where it's under the cover of darkness on Lord of the Rings or Middle-earth strategy battle games, and it was really good. So all units controlled by the red player gain alert. If you do not have flat-footed token, choose a friendly unit at range 1, roll a defense dice. On a block, remove the flat-footed token. Small base trooper units gain power up. If your leader is in base contact with a computer terminal objective token, roll 3 white attack dice. For each result that matches a space on the defense turret terminal tracker that has a marker, remove a marker from the corresponding space. And then operative and commander units gain check manifest. While your unit leader is in base contact with a computer terminal objective token, secretly look at 1 unclaimed precious cargo token objective token on the battlefield. Then roll 1 white defense dice, adding 1 additional white defense dice for each claimed token. On a block or a surge, add 1 marker to the manifest confirmation tracker. Then, if there are 3 or more markers on the manifest confirmation tracker, reveal the target objective token. This sounds really good, guys, doesn't it? This sounds really good indeed. And then here you can see we have got the setup. So if we take a look at these, the tokens that we get them, and we actually get a new range token in there. So you can see here, we've got computer terminal, precious cargo even, and then half range. You can see they've all got different, different colours on the back of the cargoes. So if you turn them around there, you can see they've got purple, yellow, and blue. And then victory at the start of the end phase. If the defense turrets are disabled, the blue player may reveal each claimed precious cargo token within the red player's deployment zone. If the blue player reveals a token that matches the target token, they win the game. At the end of round 6, if the blue player has not won, the red player wins. So I think, and I'm gonna surmise here as to how I've read this works. So I think what we're going to do, let's just zoom out of here ever so slightly. We've got these 6 tokens, and as the red player, so we're defending here, we are going to choose one of these tokens. So we'll pick a blue one, for example. The other 5 will then be deployed as shown, but randomly. And then the idea is that the blue player needs to find the other corresponding token. If they do, they win. If they don't, the red players have held them off. And then in between that, you've then got this manifest confirmation tracker and then the defense turret terminal tracker as well. I got some of the cards as well. Let's have a quick look at these cards then. So this is what Slicer Gear, I believe, is what... let's just double check. At the end of the deploy unit step, the blue player selects 1 and equips the Slicer Gear upgrade to that unit. So let's have a quick look then at the Slicer Gear, see what this is. Just zoom into this card ever so quickly. While using Shutdown, roll red attack dice instead of black attack dice. Secretly look at 1 face down precious cargo objective token at range 2 and in line of sight. Okay. It's a little bit of cat and mouse, isn't it, with this, I think. But yeah, it's going to be... This sounds really good. This is definitely one that we will play through on the channel because it sounds very, very interesting. And guys, let's have a look at... I love me some promo artwork cards. And we have got a really, really nice promo artwork Maul card here. So this is going to be the new Scum and Villainy card for Maul. And it's exactly the same, right? It's the same there, but it's the fact that it's this alternate artwork that is really, really nice. Let's have a quick look at the back there and see what we get. Yeah, full in all of its glory. In all of its glory. So yeah, really, really like that. Yeah, let's jump back over to the other camera and I'll give you guys a quick roundup. Okay guys, so there we go. That is the Dynamic Exit Organised Play Kit. I think it looks really, really cool. The giveaways, the old artwork of Maul is really, really nice. And guys, I have got a lot of cards to give away here. We're not going to be selling them. We are going to be giving them away on the channel. And I think what I've realised through doing that is that these objective tokens, you actually need these, and you only get 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you only get 8 of these, whereas you get duplicates of everything else. Now, realistically, you could do these yourselves. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to be giving away 4 different full sets. So what I mean by that is you will get, so for the English one, for example, you'll get a full set of the rules. You'll get when I say a full set of the rules, like so one set of the rules, you'll get one of the promo artwork cards, you'll get the sliced gear card, and you'll get the tokens, because the tokens are going to be the hard thing to do. And we're going to do one of those for each of the languages that we have got. And I do believe it is French, German, and Italian. But guys, keep me honest and let me know. So, how do you need, or what would you need to do to win these? You need to do 3 things. First of all, you need to leave a like on this video. You need to make sure that you have hit that subscribe button, and then you need to leave me a comment down in the comment section below, and you need to let me know which version it is that you would like to take home. Because if not, it's going to be very, very difficult for me to do. So you need to leave me a comment, let me know what you like about it, but then also let me know which version you would like, then I can put you in the different categories. And then when we do the prize draw, we'll do 4 separate prize draws, and we'll send these anywhere in the world. So you can get your hands on one of these really, really nice organised play kits. It's going to be it for me, guys. Hopefully you've really liked the video. If you do leave a like. You'll need to do that to be in with a chance to win one of these organised play kits. And guys, as always, it leaves me with just enough time to say stay well, keep safe, and until next time, may the force be with you.